Hey, I'm Kevin, and welcome to What We Thought. So, I got to tell you, we've had this roll of artificial grass laying out here for probably a year or more. I don't even know when we rolled it out there. And we like the green color out here. And I started to put some weed barrier down out there on the other side of the pond and some rock. And then I started to think, it's like, I've got this other roll. I've got another roll of grass right here that we were going to put this in the other roll out front, but we decided, I think, that we're not going to do that. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to move this grass to the other side of the pond, and then I'm going to cut around the pond and get the new grass on this side, and then it's going to kind of just surround the pond. And I don't know if you've ever tried cutting artificial grass before, and using a blade is kind of a real pain in the rear. I've got this handy little Ryobi cutting tool. It's just a little guy, and I'll tell you what, for cutting that grass, I mean, you can get in right in there and cut it just how you want it. So I'm going to attempt using this to get cut around that pond, around the outside of the pond, and then the other piece is going to have to cut around these plants right here in the front. So yeah, let's get with it. Before I move this, I just did want to mention, we've got gravel down here. This isn't going to be for a play area. I'm not doing the 4 inches of sand and tamping it down and making it all smooth. I kind of want it to have the kind of a natural look. And I think on top of this rock, it's going to work fine. It's been on top of the rock this whole time. We've been walking on it. There's no big deal, right? And, putting the if we were going to have this as like a kids play area or something, then yeah, we would want to get it in there as drainage. We've got the weed barrier in there, so liquid or water that gets on the carpet will go through. All right, just wanted to point that out. Okay, one thing I am going to have to be very careful with is my solar panel here. The wire goes underneath right there. So I'm going to have to get this up and out of the way to make sure I don't cut it, because that would be devastating. Well, this is the hardest part, figuring out how to get started. I might move this, and these 3 rocks right here out of the way. Then I can cut the grass and then set these back up on top, or part of it, on top of part of it. So the only way to do it is to get with it. Okay, so I got it close. Now I can take my little wheel and get it even closer. All right, it's getting hot out here. The grass is getting really hot. So what I'm going to do with this new piece is I'm going to measure the distance here, and then I'm going to cut right here in the middle, back the distance. I'm going to slide this forward and do the same thing with this bush right here. See how much more we need to go, and see if we can't get this all to match up. right, there we go. I'll probably round off these corners. I'll leave it like this for now. Let this grass open up a little bit. And I got it cut down in here. I put a patch there, had to put a patch there. Once I get the carpet spikes in the ground, nobody's gonna even really notice. Okay, so we come around the back side, cut it up in where the rocks go. And being able to do that is using that tool. That tool works great with cutting this artificial grass. So if you ever have to cut artificial grass, I'll leave a link for it. Well, there you go. There we go. I've got grass around my pond. I think it looks pretty good. I'll probably, like I said, I'll probably round these corners off, and all sides probably. Just kind of trim it up a little bit. But for now, we're going to let it sit. Let this new grass that was rolled up, just let it kind of spring back. And there we go. Grass and plants around the pond. It's looking better all the time. All right, thanks for checking out what we thought. If you like what you see, share it, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks. Have a great day.